watching this game, obviously he was impressive, but in terms of just weaknesses, I don't really see a weakness for Jimmy Butler, right? You might say, well, he doesn't spam threes. Like, that's okay, because if you could score otherwise, you don't necessarily need to do that. Plus, if you need the key threes, Jimmy Butler will give you those threes. But, like, realistically, you're talking about a guy who can handle the ball, who can play make, who is low turnover.
Yeah, I think his playmaking is very underrated, actually.
Playmaking is
People
very
don't talk
underrated.
about that enough.
Yep. Super strong, so he's able to bully a lot of even like-size mismatches. Like Derek White's the same height as him, but he's able to get to all his spots, pivot, draw double teams, kick out, all that kind of stuff. Super strong. Knows how to draw fouls. Has like the little bit of the dark arts. He doesn't, but he knows how to draw fouls, but he doesn't live on drawing fouls. Right. It's not a Joel Embiid. It's not a James Harden kind of situation where they got to flail. Even Trae Young kind of does that a little bit. He just draws, like, he knows how to draw fouls, but he doesn't need to draw fouls. He can screen as well. He plays a lot of dribble handoffs and stuff like that for the Heat. He's super tough. He will die for loose balls. Obviously, defensively, he's committed. He will take the opposing star player without any complaints. He also is really good at help defense. 6 steals last night. A lot of that is just him being able to just understand when to sort of zone up. Like, a lot of times the Celtics would catch a loose ball and they're kind of jumping out of bounds and they got to throw it in, and they throw it towards a crowd. Jimmy Butler is always the guy who wins it from that crowd. He does that. He is obviously clutch, right? You definitely feel like, you're confident in him in crunch time. And he's like pretty low maintenance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like there's something you put him out there and he won't do it. Right. And he plays with full intensity. Like, there actually are no gaps in his game.
And he's got all the intangibles too. You talk about empowering his teammates, being a leader, all of that stuff too, right? Like, yeah, we all have a basketball crush on Jimmy Butler right now. Trust me.
No, absolutely. But it's like, you go through that criteria and you try to apply it to other players. Like, obviously LeBron hits that.
Sure.
But there's a lot of players in this league who don't hit that. Like, you have to make a concession for them at somewhere. Like, they can't do this, so we got to mask it. Like, for example, like the MVP, right? Joel Embiid. Like, defensively, he's not going to take on the best player. Now, of course, some of that is just him being center, right? But, like, that commitment on defense, I don't really know about that. That commitment to diving on the floor and sort of making those hustle plays, I don't really know about that from Joel.
Yeah. By the way, did you see Daryl Morey said yesterday that they're going to try to get more playoff-like reps for Joel Embiid? I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what. Yeah, that sounds like when Nick Nurse was sarcastically saying all the time, this team needs playoff experience.
Yeah, we're going to be a hard out.
We're going to be a hard out.
The Bucks would still be playing right now if the Raptors made it.
I can't win alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, Embiid. He's got his flaws.
He got a lot of flaws.
Yep.
James Harden got a lot of flaws, right? Tatum, for example, like, there's just certain moments you don't feel completely sure.
Yeah,
Sometimes
where was he in the second half? I think he took like 4 shots.
I saw him travel twice in the last minute of the game.
Humbly, he's the best player like every other game.
Yeah, like, talent-wise, I think he can get there. But I think, in terms of reality, in terms of applying it, like, Jimmy really has all those intangibles. You never have to question his game coming in, which is kind of amazing.
No, it is.
What a luxury. Kawhi obviously is one of those guys too, by the way.
But I think that's why, like, I think Jimmy never gets talked about in these conversations when, we do the rankings of, like, the top players and things like that. And we might need to actually, slot him in into a spot where he's deserving of. And, like, I think in these playoffs, you always talk about, when it comes to star players, it's like, how much do you feel them in these games, right? You know you're going to feel Jimmy Butler every game. Sure. You can't say that about a lot of these other players.
And he doesn't even dominate the ball, too. That's the thing.
Right.
Like, the rest of the Heat offense will run, and then Jimmy will be like, all right, well, there's nothing happening here with 5 seconds left. I'll take
Sometimes
over.
It feels like he's like the last resort on offense to them even.
Yeah.
Like, if they need him, he'll be there.
Which is a skill unto itself, too. Like, there's a humility that sort of comes with that. A lot of people need to be stars.
Right.
And they need to have the ball all the time. Like, that's the thing with Jimmy. Like, I don't know, man. It's really impressive. Like, I come through the playoffs every single time feeling like I don't know if he has a weakness.
Yeah. No, I think even if you're drafting players in these playoffs right now, I think after Jokic, I would take Jimmy.
Yeah.
I don't even know if there's another player that I would want in a 7-game series.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.